187 at 5810 Murata Avenue. Homicide wants you over there. The coroner thinks the broad was whacked using the army morphine. Don't say anything, Roy. Just get
Encore
over
la
there.
morphine. Ah, là, on commence à enquêter sur la morphine du psy, hein, quand même. Hein. Ok, bon, de toute façon, il a dit on ne dit rien, on y va. Ça fait bizarre que le chef il soit là comme ça, à l'étage.
I should start introducing us as Detective Earl, and this is my science teacher, Mr. Phelps.
Your interest in my appearance is starting to get me worrying.
C'est vrai, hein.
We're a dysfunctional
Attends d'ailleurs.
couple now.
Oh, c'est bizarre parce que c'est vrai que tout à l'heure, la dernière fois, j'ai pu changer de vêtements, mais là, il n'y a pas le choix. Ok.
I really hope you're joking, Roy.
Bah, ah, c'est vrai que la voiture est derrière. Parce que c'est pas la bonne sortie, c'est la sortie là, mais pourquoi je sors pas là?
You can drive.
Trop bizarre. Ça fait 2 fois que je me fais avoir. Même plus, mais je... voilà.
Seem distracted. We recovered the morphine. Some of it might be unaccounted for, so what? That's life. We did our job.
Ah, y a le psy qui tue avec, hein, quand même. Moi, perso...
Do you have any idea what is really going on while we're wasting our time following this stuff?
Are you going to tell me?
The deals being done right now will change the face of LA forever, and we're wasting our time on some hunk.
Va falloir te
Someone's
calmer,
little
ok?
girl.
Visit the morgue at the end of the month when the
C'est une
John and
personne
Jane
comme une
Doe
autre,
is
ok?
Their percentages. The odds for and against lightning striking. Second floor. Apartment 6.
Appartement 6, au fond du couloir. Ok.
Thanks.
Dans mes cours, en fait. Attends. Au fond du couloir, il m'a dit, hein, donc c'est... 3, 4... Ok, ouais, c'est à l'étage. Je comprends au fond du couloir, mais c'est vrai que j'ai pas dit le premier étage. Ah, ok, oui, c'est bon. Ok.
Bukowski, you made homicide.
That I did. Good to see you, Phelps.
You two want a hug? Or can we get on with this?
Relax, Rusty.
26 years old, fashion model. Found in the tub by the cleaning lady, Mrs. Reynoldson. She called it in.
We heard Carruthers thinks...
Carruthers likes to make work for people. Overdose of sleeping pills, falls asleep in the tub, rest in peace, case closed.
Here, here. Mal is 100% that it's murder.
Do you mind if I take a look around?
Sure. Go right ahead.
Donc là, on est sur une affaire de drogue, hein. Encore une fois. D'ailleurs, attends, tu m'as fait partir par là, mais je suis en mode... Et on va faire l'entrée d'abord, hein. Ah, une actrice.
This is all top end of town stuff. Gives us somewhere to look.
Sorry, j'étais en train d'éternuer. Ah, y a rien dessus. Y a rien. Pourquoi il me demande de regarder en détail? Bizarre. Ah, je vais peut-être regarder derrière les 3 et au bout d'un moment il va y avoir quelque chose.
A modeling assignment.
Ah voilà. Ouh. Julia, ça fait bisous, 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 Julia.
It's a place to start. Beautiful girl. Clothes certainly aren't from the Sears catalog.
Là, est-ce qu'il y a quelque chose? Non, il n'y a rien. D'accord. On va d'abord se renseigner avant de lui parler à elle. Bon, je pense pas qu'il y ait un détail là-dessus.
Junk.
C'est bien ce qui me semblait. Ça aussi, je pense que ça sert à rien. Ah, quoique. Il y a de la poudre blanche là sur le...
Everything here is going to be relevant.
Regarde, on dirait...
Nothing significant.
Ah, bon bah c'est peut-être de la farine. Hein. Mais bon, moi je dis drogue, tout ça, je me dis bon. Potentiellement, c'est peut-être de la cocaïne sur le rouleau. Tu sais, genre le truc, ouais.
Doesn't tell me anything.
Allez, on peut rêver, hein. Donc il y avait le message en tout cas dans la photo. Elle est là. Là, il n'y a rien. Oh, il est joli son paravent.
Quality English smoking jacket. I don't know anyone under 45 who would wear one.
D'accord. C'est quoi ça? Ah, ça c'est de la... C'est de la drogue.
Looks like barbiturates.
D'accord.
Barbiturates.
Ah, des
What else is
somnifères.
rattling around in this thing?
Parce que je pense qu'il y a un double fond, hein. Ah. Dr Stoneman. Ok.
We should speak to her doctor. Prescribing both drugs would make her life a roller coaster.
Sympa son petit pot. Avec 2 médicaments dedans. Donc c'est bon, normalement j'ai tout vu. Lui il va rien me dire de spécial. On va aller voir le cadavre.
Phelps?
Val, we've had a look around. Rusty thinks it's a waste of time. What's your theory?
Come on, Mal. Tell us why we were dragged down here.
If the victim was alive when she entered the tub, water would have entered her lungs. The
Tout à fait.
water is violently churned in the windpipe as she drowns. The result is that a lot of foam is generated. This foam is found at the mouth and nostrils in almost all cases of real drowning. Notice anything about our Vic?
May I took a look?
Be my guest.
D'accord.
Take a closer look at her head and neck.
The neck is bruised pretty
Ouais, on
badly.
dirait qu'elle a été genre... comment on dit ça? Étranglée. Salut Boggy!
Very unusual
Pourquoi Madame
ring.
Gouttière?
I could be wrong, but it looks like a black sapphire.
Jolie bague. Surtout que c'est sur la... Elle doit être mariée du coup, ou c'est une bague de fiançailles? Par contre, les marques sur ses bras. Ça va et toi? Je suis pas sûre que c'est un... Regarde.
Bruising on the forearms and these.
Ouais, on
like
dirait des
bite
traces de
marks.
morsure, c'est bizarre.
Very good. The eyes are a classic sign of morphine, and the bruises tell their own story. I think one man held her down and another held her arm and injected her.
Oh, donc
Put her in the
on
bath
aurait
to
tenté
try
de la
to cover
tuer
it as a
avec
drowning.
de la
Spread a
morphine et elle s'est
trail of
défendue.
barbiturates.
Take a look around outside on your way out and see if you can find the syrettes.
Ah,
It would
donc
make
en
my
sortant, va
theory.
falloir que je fouille
Morphine would have been very
les
quick. and there
poubelles ou un
wouldn't
truc
have
comme
been
ça.
much of a struggle.
Okay, so find two guys who recently bought syrettes and weren't junkies, and you might be onto something.
D'accord. Bah attends, mais d'abord...
Something else.
Y'a rien d'autre que le cadavre ici? Pourquoi c'est quoi qui a sonné là?
A girl like that?
Ah, c'était sur le...
Maybe she was having trouble with some boys. Huh?
Ah voilà, ça je l'ai pas regardé.
Another day, another dollar.
Doesn't look like anything.
So she ran herself a bath and down some pills, and then she just drifted off.
Pour aller préparer quoi? Ok, donc y'a rien de spécial. Donc, du coup,
I'm sorry.
madame, on va devoir
I'm
parler.
Detective Phelps. I'm here to try and help Julia. Do you mind answering some questions?
Virginia Reynolds. I'm just so shocked. I feel like there's something I should be doing, someone I should call.
We can make those calls, ma'am. Who needs to be notified?
That's just it. I don't know. Miss Julie doesn't have any family in town. Someone has to set her affairs in order. Mr. Henderson, maybe? Who else is there? I don't know.
If you give the details to the other detectives, ma'am, they can try.
Après, c'est une femme de ménage. Tu penses qu'elle va cacher la vérité? Je pense, hein.
Was Miss Randall depressed about something? Upset?
No more than normal.
Pas plus que d'habitude. Et toute la drogue qu'on a trouvée, ça se passe comment? Genre, je veux dire, on a trouvé beaucoup de cachets quand même. Hein, Ah oui, mensonge direct. Je vais lui parler des cachets.
What are you hiding here, Mrs. Reynolds? Julie
Oh, parce
was
que quand même,
obviously
genre, il y en avait
disturbed.
beaucoup, hein.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
À part si elle en vendait, bon, il y a la morphine, mais non. Genre, elle en avait dans la salle de bain, elle en avait dans sa chambre, elle en avait dans une boîte. Il y a un moment donné.
She was taking barbiturates. She couldn't sleep. You must have seen them in her room.
You've seen the pillbox, the things she hid in there. I don't know how she supported herself. Always new clothes and jewelry.
Je pense que je sais comment elle se.
She lived like a movie star.
Ouais, non, mais je pense qu'elle avait un amant. Le manteau là qu'elle a dans sa chambre, ça appartient à quelqu'un de riche, donc d'une quarantaine d'années. Elle a pas 40 ans, elle, hein. Donc elle devait avoir un sugar daddy.
Did Miss Randall have many friends visit?
I'm not sure. I only come around twice a week.
Regarde là, elle recommence. Genre en mode meuf. Parce que sa vie sentimentale, bah ça peut, je parlais du manteau là. Ça doit être ça. En tout cas, elle dit pas la vérité, c'est sûr. Parce que le manteau, c'est pas le manteau de la nana. Ouais, veste d'intérieur pour homme, c'est qu'il y a un amant. Donc meuf.
Why are you lying to me, Mrs. Reynolds?
Tu me mens?
Julia
Encore?
had men stay here.
I will not speak ill of the dead. You can't prove that.
Alors, à part si elle se...
Who owns the
À
smoking
part si
jacket?
elle s'habillait avec des vêtements masculins, ce qui est possible.
That's Mr. Henderson's.
Ah, voilà.
An older man, very distinguished looking. He seemed very much.
Ah bah voilà, Monsieur Anderson.
Where would we find him?
I'm sorry. I don't know. He said he lives in San Francisco.
Ok, donc on a un nom.
What was it like working for Miss Randall?
Perfectly fine, officer.
C'est quoi que je lui dis quoi, moi? Comment se passait votre travail? Après ça, j'ai pas de preuves pour ça, par contre. Hein. Mais elle ment. Regarde, elle est en mode, je dis, elle ment, elle est en mode, non, je vois pas de quoi tu parles. Non mais elle, par contre, c'est un livre ouvert. Hein. C'est fou. Hein. Du coup, bah, comme j'ai pas, je pense pas avoir de preuves possibles pour son emploi, elle. Hein. Il y a ça, non, ça c'est des bijoux. Donc non, je pense que du coup, on peut mettre que doute.
Mrs. Reynolds, it seems like there's something you want to tell me.
She was very high-strung. Lovely one moment and screaming at you the next. She wanted it all and she wanted it damn quick. Of course, being so beautiful, it seemed like she was going to get it. Not the way it's turned out, though, is it?
Thanks, Mrs.
Ah.
Reynolds. You've been very helpful. One of the other
Ça,
detectives
c'est
will
ça,
take
hein.
your statement and then you can go
Faire
home.
du service, c'est terrible. Hein. Bon. J'ai tout fouillé et il m'a demandé de fouiller sur le chemin.
Stefan, Rusty, we'll take a look around outside and then follow up these leads. Can you get some guys to run down the jacket?
Oh, mes potes! Hello!
You think Carruthers has called it right?
He rarely gets it wrong.
Ouais, ils sont mieux que toi, hein. Ça c'est mes anciens collègues, tu
I'm a
vois.
Galloway. I've met enough girls in my time who
Je
can't
les aime
handle the
bien.
dope.
Pas comme toi. Donc il a dit de chercher dehors, donc dans les plantes peut-être. Ah! Oh, c'est la même drogue que la dernière fois.
Mal will be pleased.
Well, that's hardly conclusive, given the number of those things we've come across recently.
Bah là, c'est pas la même, ou c'est la même que celle
The
qu'il y avait dans la
autopsy will
boîte en dessous?
confirm it one way or another.
I think our work is done
Cadavre
here.
exquis. Du coup, il y a rien d'autre dans les autres. Je vais checker quand même les pots de plantes et tout. On sait jamais. Non, y a rien. Y a pas d'autres poubelles? Non, y a pas d'autres poubelles. Bon, je crois qu'on a un nom. Je suis pas sûr. Je sais pas si on a un lieu. On va voir.
Can you drive to this one?
Where are we
Boutique de
going?
vêtements, du coup, ou cabinet de Dr Stoneman. On va aller aux boutiques de vêtements. Puisqu'elle dit.
Bukowski, Galloway, quite the little reunion in there. Almost brought a tear to my eye.
They're good police.
How would you know?
Est-ce que
You
ce
got
serait là où
promoted
il y a la
so fast
veste
you
pour savoir à
barely
qui
have
appartient la
time to
veste?
remember names. Let me fill you in. Bukowski's a pushover. Galloway's a drunk.
Eh, tu parles pas comme ça de mes anciens coéquipiers, toi.
Please. They couldn't work a vice case if their life depended on it.
I don't see
Ouais,
why
t'as
they'd
vu
be
ce
any
mec, là?
better or worse at it than me.
I noticed you said better. Hubris disguised as humility. Kind of your trademark, don't you think?
Why do you always twist everything? Galloway's got nothing to prove. He's been on homicide for years.
And he's welcome to it. You're a terrier, Phelps, and that's what I need. Not some old bulldog who can't get up a flight of stairs without coughing up
J'ai
his
trouvé
lunch.
un tueur en ségris grâce à mon ancien coéquipier, d'accord? Va falloir que tu te calmes un petit peu sur eux. Heureusement qu'il les a défendus quand même un petit peu parce que sinon j'aurais été scandalisée. Du coup, qu'est-ce qu'on fait là? Parce que là c'est pas une boutique pour hommes, donc ça va pas être pour la veste. Bonjour
Well,
madame.
hello. What can I help you with today?
LAPD, ma'am.
I hope I haven't done anything wrong.
No, ma'am. We're making some inquiries about Julia Randall. Does she work here?
No, I had to let her go. Is she in some sort of trouble?
Ah,
She
elle
was
travaille
found
ici
dead
du
this
coup.
morning. How long had Julia worked as a model?
Well, she worked in New York before coming here. She was a very beautiful girl.
Alors visiblement, elle bouge pas trop, elle regarde pas sur le côté, elle a pas le sourire narquois féminin habituel. Elle a l'air honnête pour moi.
Could you tell us why you let Miss Randall go?
Husbands sometimes come in here with their wives. When Julia Randall modeled, the husbands were often more interested in her than they were their wives' dresses. The wives weren't happy, and neither was I.
Tu m'étonnes.
Did she have any close friends here?
Tu m'étonnes.
Actually, yes. Heather Swanson. Would you like to speak with her?
Oh bah oui,
I'd like
bien
that
sûr.
very much. Please don't inform her about Miss Randall's death.
Very well, officer.
Ouais, faut lui garder la surprise.
These gentlemen are from the LAPD.
Déjà?
I'm Detective Phelps. This is Detective Earl. I understand that you worked with Julia Randall, Miss Swanson?
Yes. Julia helped me get my job here. She's not in any kind of trouble, is
She's
she?
a hellraiser. isn't she?
T'imagines quand même,
Lives
ton
a
ami elle
fast
t'a
life.
trouvé un
Oh,
boulot
no.
et puis il la vire et il te
Maybe
garde pas.
Stanley would call it that, but
Terrible.
I wouldn't. She's full of life, wonderful company.
That's a lovely engagement ring.
Do you like it? Henry gave it to
I'm
me.
very interested in engagement rings. Do you mind if I take a closer look?
Tu crois que c'est la même bague d'engagement de... que celle qu'elle avait?
That's some pearl, Miss Swanson. Would have cost Henry a fortune. He must really love you.
Mais du coup c'est devenu un indice la bague?
How did you meet Julia?
I was introduced through my fiancé, Henry Arnett.
Bon, elle bouge pas trop, elle regarde pas sur le côté. Bon, je pense qu'elle dit la vérité, on va pas... J'attends un petit peu pour voir si elle tourne les yeux, mais elle a pas l'air. Je pense qu'elle dit vrai.
Henry is your beau. Tell us about it.
Yes, he is. Henry.
Tu crois que c'est une histoire d'amour? On m'a dit ils ont tué Julia parce qu'elle voulait récupérer Henry.
Are Miss Randall and Mr. Henderson engaged?
Who's he?
Hein? Toujours le même regard. Elle sait pas qui c'est visiblement. cligne un peu beaucoup des yeux, mais elle fait rien d'autre. Donc je pense qu'elle dit encore la vérité. J'attends un petit peu. Non, il n'y a pas l'air d'avoir d'autres...
She was wearing a sapphire engagement ring. Someone must have given it to her.
She never mentioned a man named Henderson to me.
Ok, donc elle
That's
est
all for now, Miss
pas au courant de
Watson.
grand chose, elle. Hein.
Could you ask your fiancé to visit Hollywood Police Station? It would be very helpful to our
T'imagines,
inquiry.
c'est le fiancé.
Now, wait a moment. I don't think I'll pass on that message until you tell me why you're asking all these questions.
Julia Randall was found dead this morning.
Ouf. Direct, comme ça. Attaque la jugulaire.
Oh no. Oh, I can't believe it. She was so full of life.
Oh, ma voiture. C'est pas la même. On n'a pas eu beaucoup de preuves là.
We need to go over the case notes.
All right, where to?
On va voir le docteur, mais du coup, on n'a pas grand chose hein, contre.
Nice move not telling old Sweet Lips in there about her friend taking the big jump till we were half out the door. Very slick.
I figured we'd get more out of her that way.
You're learning, Phelps. We'll make a vice cop out of you yet.
Allez. Bon. On va aller voir où est-ce qu'il est. Il est au 5e étage, il va falloir que je monte
Here,
5
Stoneman,
étages.
Office
Genre c'est un
505.
jeu vidéo mais j'ai déjà la flemme. Ah yes. Il y a l'ascenseur. Comme dans la vraie vie.
I swear, if we locked up every doctor in this town, Vice would be able to work half days.
« 503. Là. Bonjour.
Yes, sir, your name?
LAPD. We'd like to see Dr. Stoneman.
Dr. Stoneman is with a patient. Would you like to wait?
No, we wouldn't. Tell him we want to see him now.
Ouf,
There's no
direct.
need to be rude.
Save it, sister.
Dr. Stoneman, I have some
Écoute, c'est son boulot, tu vas falloir que tu te calmes avec elle, elle a rien dit. Hein.
Send them in, please. I'll see this patient again after they've left.
Your investigation is much more important than my sciatica. I'm just in pain here.
Dr. Stoneman, we are investigating the death of one of your patients, Julia Randall.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
Do you mind if we ask you some questions about Ms. Randall?
Not if it doesn't compromise doctor-patient privilege, detective.
Bon, on va voir son lien avec la victime.
How well did you know Ms. Randall?
Barely at all. She'd only been a patient 6 months or so.
Il ment. Regarde sur le côté. On a quoi pour lui comme indice? La morphine. Après, c'est le médecin légiste, donc ça n'a rien à voir avec lui. Suicide, on s'en fiche. Mannequin, ça vient pas. Est-ce que tu crois que c'est la veste? C'est sa veste? Ah! Il y a une date sur ça. Il n'y a rien d'autre, hein. Après, il y a le sorin de morphine, mais il n'y a pas de nom. Mais du coup, 1946, je me souviens plus la date que c'est le jeu. Mais en tout cas, on va dire qu'il ment.
Julia Randall has been your patient for nearly a year. I'm sure you know that.
Do you doubt my veracity, detective? Do you have access to my patient
Ouais,
record?
c'est ça. Heureusement qu'il y a la date dessus. Je pense que c'est...
Your prescriptions contradict you, doctor.
Miss Randall was in the fashion business, as you probably know. She was jumped up on Benzedrine by day and knocked down by sleeping pills at night. I told her to slow up, but no.
Bah oui, la vie a été trop courte pour elle.
And
Hein.
you supplied the prescription for the Benzedrine.
It's not illegal, detective. A lot of young women in her line of work use it for weight loss.
You wrote Julia Randall a prescription for Benzedrine. How can you account for that?
Miss Randall was in the fashion business. She wanted to control her weight.
J'ai pas de preuve là-dessus. Hein. Mais il ment, ça se voit. Regarde-le là. Il ose pas me regarder dans les yeux. Je me demande si c'est lui, monsieur Mr. Anderson.
Benzedrine is addictive, as I'm sure you know, doctor.
As I warned her, but she was determined. She said she needed it to control her appetite.
Sounds like you knew her pretty well.
I knew the line of work she was involved in.
C'est tout ce qu'on apprend? Ah c'est bon, il y a que ça. On va emprunter ton téléphone d'abord.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Je me demande s'il y a quelque chose derrière, je vais checker.
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help,
Parce que c'est vrai que j'ai aucune autre info là, j'ai rien.
Are there any messages
Monsieur
for me?
Anderson, tu me diras.
Yes, detective. The coroner's been asking to speak to you. I can connect the call if you like.
Please, thank you. Al?
Cole, can you get over here? I just finished the autopsy.
Oh.
Sure thing, Mal. We'll be right over.
Nice. Et voir s'il y a quelque chose derrière. Il a fait quelque chose. Il a touché à ça là. Non, le truc rouge à côté.
I doubt it.
Non, il n'y a que ça. Bon, tant pis. Il a caché des preuves, je le sais. Non, c'est des tasses, on va arrêter. Ça sert à rien, on va pas... Bon. Tu vas pouvoir contrôler ta sciatique. T'inquiète, je m'en vais. Allez, c'est parti. On s'en va. Allez là. Bon, du coup, on doit aller à l'hôpital là. Il ment le fibou. Ouais, bah.
About what?
I don't know.
Non, mais il est au courant de quelque chose, 100%. Ça, j'en doute pas une minute. Ah non, mais il nous a menti dès le début, donc il doit être dans un complot. Après, lequel, on sait pas encore. On va voir. Du coup, à mon avis, il doit y avoir quelque chose dans le corps pour savoir de quoi elle est morte. Je pense qu'il va me dire de quoi elle est morte.
Have you noticed how croakers only pull out the physician-patient privilege card when they got something to hide?
There are certain things people have a right to keep private.
Until it gets in the way of police work. And it's only private when it suits them. A couple of drinks and every doctor I've met will spill your darkest secrets in a heartbeat.
Hello, hello. Attends, non, mais je sais où je dois aller. Oh, c'est pas là. Ah, c'est là.
That's the guy. I hear he's an
Oui, de quoi?
I have some
There's an
information for you.
oxymoron for you.
You're the only person enjoying this, Mal. Get on with it.
The bruising confirms two sets of hands.
D'accord.
So we have two killers. Death was caused by heart failure due to an overdose of morphine.
Have you dragged us down here to gloat? We already heard your theory.
We agree that she was murdered.
Yes, of course.
I have something else to show you.
All right, Mal, what gives?
The dead guy's name is Jimmy LeBlanc, career burglar. He came in this morning. Someone stove his head in with a lump of 2x4.
So what? Good riddance.
I found 2 cigarettes in his jacket pocket.
Wow.
Hang on a minute, Roy. We're listening, Mal.
No sign of morphine use and no metabolized morphine
Ah, je crois
in
que
his
c'est l'un
blood.
des tueurs.
Scratch marks on his face.
Which could be from getting his head remodeled.
Time of death, Mal.
Maybe an hour or two after the
Ouh, en fait, c'est le...
So you're saying Laughing Boy here could be one of our killers? That's a hell of a
Ouais, il
long
s'est fait
shot.
doubler par
Thanks,
son
Mal. We'll
coéquipier.
check it out.
I found something else.
Ah ouais, il s'est fait défoncer quand même.
Hey, fuck you.
Sorry, I don't play.
I don't know if it's significant. His wallet was empty. The only other things he was carrying were the harmonica and the morphine.
Ah.
Carruthers. Yeah, he's here. I'll send him over. They have a guy called Henry Arnett in interview 2 for you next door.
Du coup, on va y aller.
Let me know how you get on.
Sure, Mal. And thanks for the lead.
Sure, Mel. Thanks for the lead.
Il est jaloux. Écoute. C'est pas jaloux comme ça. Je suis une meilleure enquêtrice que toi. Qu'est-ce qu'il y a? Ah, interview numéro 2.
Mr. Arnett, I'm Detective
Bonjour.
Phelps. This is Detective Earl. Thanks for coming in.
Call me Henry.
Ah, c'est une belle veste qu'il a là.
Terrible news
Ça
about
fait
you.
deux fois que je dis que c'est une belle veste, les mecs. Je fais attention parce que bon.
How well did you know Julia Randall?
Vaguely. I'm in the clothing business, and Julia occasionally modeled for me.
Oh. Oui, il a l'air de dire la vérité, mais après. Il tremble quand même un peu, ça me rappelle le propriétaire de l'usine à soupe. Oh, je sais pas. Le propriétaire aussi, il vise un peu la même chose. Ah, est-ce que je fais une erreur? Il fait la même chose que lui. Mais après, si je dis pas doute... Oh, peut-être qu'il dit la vérité. Non, il tremble trop.
He's asking whether you banged her in a chuck on the shoulder fraternity kind of way.
I'm engaged to be married. It wouldn't be polite.
Answer the question.
This will remain private. Heather went up to me. Yes. We had relations.
Oh!
Miss Randall's landlady said she was seeing an older man.
Could have been. I wasn't privy to all the details of Julia's private life.
Attends, il travaille dans les vêtements? Là, il ment totalement. Là, il ment. Regarde sa tête. Là, il dit zéro la vérité. Mais il fait pas la même chose que tout à l'heure quand j'étais doute. Franchement, j'aurais été déçue que ce soit la vérité, quoi. Après, il ressemblait à quelqu'un qui dit la vérité. Mais là, forcément, il ment. Donc, est-ce que j'ai un indice qui... Il y a la veste. Est-ce que je lui parle de la veste? Parce que le reste, voilà. Ça? Non. Tu crois que c'est lié à ça? Bon, attendez. C'est soit la veste, parce que la seule chose qui parle d'un homme... Peut-être elle le saphir aussi, mais non, mais ça n'a rien à voir. Il y a elle qui parle de Monsieur Anderson, et en plus il y a des... Voilà. Ou la veste intérieure de l'homme. Et comme il travaille dans une boutique de vêtements, je me dis potentiellement c'est soit ça, qui le relie à l'histoire, soit l'histoire de Monsieur Anderson.
If that's all, Heather's distraught. I
Donc on va
probably
dire
need to get home.
mensonge, et on va voir ce que dit mon inspecteur. Et on va réagir en fonction de ce qu'il dit.
Henry, I don't like when people lie to me. She was seeing a man named Henderson. You know who I'm talking about.
Easy on, detective. I may have heard of Henderson, but I don't know his full name. I think he's from New York or someplace back east.
Ah. Ah bah il parle de la ville. Il n'y a que là où on parle de la ville, Monsieur Anderson via San Francisco. Je pense que ça doit être relié à ça du coup.
That's funny. Julia told her cleaning lady that he lived in San Francisco.
Ooh.
Okay, you got me. I don't know where he's from. Julia wanted money. She always wanted money. She thought she could get something from this guy.
Ouais.
She was wearing a distinctive engagement ring. You think she might have convinced him to buy it for her?
Maybe he did, yeah. Maybe he and Julia were getting serious.
Ever heard of a Jimmy LeBlanc?
No. Should I have? Is he an entertainer or something?
Il a pas la même tête que le doute. Le problème, c'est que j'ai aucune info sur Jimmy Leblanc. Hein. Là, il a la même tête que quand il mentait. Mais j'ai pas d'info sur Jimmy Leblanc. Hein. Oh, je suis perdue là. Mais j'ai pas d'info sur lui, donc je suis obligée de mettre doute. Même s'il a la tête de quelqu'un quand il ment, parce que la première, il a menti. Enfin, j'ai douté, et ça a fonctionné alors qu'il tremblait. Là, il fait la tête qu'il faisait quand il mentait. Ça m'énerve.
So you wouldn't have any reason to believe that LeBlanc would be involved in Julie Randall's murder?
If this guy is a criminal, he might have been involved. But like I said, I've never heard of this LeBlanc character.
Heather told us that you were in fashion.
That's right.
Ah.
The thing was, he was a real nice guy. I felt lousy collaring him.
D'accord.
Some kind of traveling salesman?
Once I got out of the Corps, I used my...
You were in the Marines?
Sure. I'm proud of it. Fighting 6th.
You were in the 6th Marines?
Yes. I was a captain.
Which company?
Various companies. We had a lot of casualties.
Which engagements?
Okinawa. A couple of other places.
That will be all for now, Henry. You've been very helpful.
Je pense qu'il ment, parce que lui, il était militaire. Donc 100%, il a menti.
That son of a bitch was never in the Marines. Why'd you let him off the hook?
Because we're giving him a couple of minutes before we start.
Oh, on repart sur de la filature.
We need to find out who killed the girl. Can you pass this on to Bukowski? Have him check the place out and go through his records.
Sure, I'll pass it on.
Thanks. Can you also have R&I run the records on a Jimmy LeBlanc and find out who was his last arresting officer? Have them get in touch via KGPL when they have some information.
He's in that car at the lights.
He was squirming like a worm in there. Don't you love it when they pull the war hero excuse? Actually, maybe you don't.
Can you quit driving like a jackass already?
C'est compliqué, d'accord? J'ai des difficultés avec la conduite. Ce n'est pas mon fort. Il va falloir que tu te
I'd have
calmes.
expected a cad like Arnett to be a better liar.
Trop de voitures. Je suis à bonne distance normalement.
Where are you taking us, Henry?
Mais c'est lui!
Spooked him. Back into traffic, Phelps, now.
Mon père. Putain. Non! Je vais devoir tout recommencer. Mais il m'a dit de me fondre dans le truc, j'aurais pas dû l'écouter et me démerder toute seule là. Je devrais pas écouter le jeu, je devrais me démerder. Je suis énervée là.
That son of a bitch was never in the Marines. Why'd you let him off the hook?
Because we're giving him a couple of minutes before we start tailing him. Arnett is an amateur. We need to find out who killed the girl. Can you pass this on to Bukowski? Have him check the place out and go through his records.
Sure, I'll pass it on.
Thanks. Can you also have R&I run the records on a Jimmy LeBlanc and find out who was his last arresting officer? Have them get in touch via KGPL when they have some information.
Bon.
He's in that car at the lights.
Bon, j'espère que ça ira mieux là cette fois. Mais j'étais bien en plus, ça m'énerve. Tout ça à cause d'une voiture qui a pas
He was
suivi le
squirming like
feu
a
là.
worm in there.
C'est
Don't
certainement
you
une
love it
voiture.
when they pull the war hero excuse? Actually, maybe you don't.
Ouais, bah calme-toi. Hein.
I'd have expected a cad like Arnett to be a better liar.
C'est des problèmes de la conduite. Voilà, ça devrait aller. On va se faire gaffe cette fois.
Where are you taking us, Henry?
Ah, c'est là où il y a eu un accident tout à l'heure. On traverse directement. Comme ça, pas de problème. J'ai entendu l'accident derrière. C'est pas ma faute. En fait, c'est pas moi qui fais l'accident. Écoute.
That idiot never stepped foot in Okinawa.
Allez. On est bien. Faut pas faire d'erreur là. Elle s'est arrêtée là, j'ai l'impression. Oh, yes. Alors. Ah! Acheté et vendu. Il va vendre quelque chose.
He needs money and fast.
Ah ouais, c'est
Get in
beaucoup
there and
d'argent
find
là.
out what he pawned.
On
I'll
s'en
stick
parle
with him,
de
see
ça?
how he intends to spend the money. Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
Hoof it, Phelps. I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
Ok.
Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
Ah mince, il l'a vu je crois. Oh, j'aurais dû directement glisser dans la... J'étais trop près mais si... Non mais franchement, il te donne des mauvais trucs, il est en mode... Ouais, faut pas que je le perde. Et t'es en mode mais... Du coup, il faut pas que tu le perdes, mais je suis juste derrière lui, donc voilà. Ah là là.
He needs money and fast. Get in there and find out what he pawned. I'll stick with him, see how he intends to spend the money. Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
Hoof it, Phelps. I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
Ah non, c'est bon. Faut pas que je les écoute. Là, il traverse visiblement. Oh, il est dans une route. route et tout. On va traverser en même temps que lui, mais pas sur la même route. Comme ça, on est bien. Eh, calmez-vous, hein. C'est feu rouge pour vous, là. Hein. Faites pas comme si vous pouviez faire quelque chose, hein. C'est quoi ces voitures qui klaxonnent sur les gens alors que... On va courir là. On va faire la technique que j'ai faite la dernière fois pour la meuf. Ça marchait bien. Le problème, c'est que t'as vu la quantité de trucs qu'il y a sur le chemin, là? Voilà, il traverse la route, on court. Ok, là il est là, il est juste là. Voilà, on va se calmer. Où est-ce qu'il va? Oh, ok. C'est juste là.
That's right, Mexico City. One-way ticket, please. Next available seat.
That would be
Monsieur veut partir?
1 day from now. Is that okay?
It's going to have to be.
Il veut partir.
LAPD, the man who just came in here, he bought a ticket?
Yes, sir. To Mexico City.
Mexico en
tomorrow
plus.
night.
Ah, yes.
If you hear from him again, don't mention this conversation.
T'imagines? Le
What have you
policier.
got? He bought a ticket from Mexico City tomorrow night.
That's good. But this is better.
Qu'est-ce qu'il a? Ah!
Oh my God, it's Fabergé.
Should have seen the look on the pawnbroker's face when I told him to hand it over.
Ah, il a dû être
The guy who
vert.
owned the joint thought it was worth at least 10 large for a cigarette case. Arnett only got 600 clams.
You're behind the wheel.
Fine, where are we headed?
C'est tout ce qu'on peut faire? Aller au commissariat? Ah, parce qu'il faut que j'appelle.
Car 11K, car 11 King, come in. Car 11K, 11 King, come in.
Go ahead, KGPL.
11K, go to Hollywood Station. Homicide detectives Bukowski and Galloway have information relating
Bah, en plus, c'est là où je dois aller, donc c'est parfait.
Roger, KGPL. 11K, en route.
Car 11K, car 11 King, come in.
Car 11 King, go ahead.
R&I reports the last arresting officer for DOA Jimmy LeBlanc was patrolman Fred Wallace.
Salut Blackstreet.
Working a shift on Hollywood 9th Beat, Sunset Boulevard between Gordon and Wilcox.
Car 11K, en route.
Faut que je trouve l'agent Wallis. Non mais forcément il est dans le coup. Alors si c'est pas lui Monsieur Anderson, moi je pense que peut-être potentiellement c'est lui
Sir,
Monsieur
I need the
Anderson.
contraband
Ou il
list.
connaît Monsieur
Items stolen
Anderson.
over the last year.
Hang on, I'll dig out a copy for you. Here you go.
Ça va?
Thanks.
Is
Alors.
the cigarette case on there?
Yes, ça avance. Ah.
It's here. Arnett must be out of his mind trying to move this while under a murder cloud.
Ah, il a bague.
Julia Randall's ring. It's here.
Ouh, voilà. Oh, et du coup, on va avoir la bague blanche aussi. La glace, voilà, les heures. Ah, pearl ring, ça va être ça.
Even the engagement ring was purloined. Arnett is a cad.
Ouh, il est avec le cambrioleur, c'est sûr. Du coup, on a tout ça. On a l'enquête on doit aller enquêter chez Monsieur Everson. Attends, parce que du coup, ah, c'est par là, nice. Donc là, on a
You drive.
l'adresse.
I need to go over the case notes.
All right, where to?
Bah, on va aller voir eux aussi. pas qu'est-ce qu'ils vont me... Je ne sais pas ce qu'ils vont me dire. Sinon, ça va?
Come on, let's give him a hand. Right behind you, Wallace. Detective Phelps.
Oui, direct, c'est comme ça.
Wallace, go left. I'm going right after this old prick in the alley.
Il court plus vite que moi, ce policier, là. Où est-ce qu'il est? Ah oui, ok, d'accord. T'as la main là, ça me suit. Désolé pour les coquillettes, mais passer par là. Ou je tire dans le pied, ça suffira. Qui sont ces gens? Mais qui sont ces gens?
Thanks. Outstanding warrant, armed robbery. Knocked over a drugstore back there, and it looks like he brought his whole posse with him. Bad luck for them.
They're all yours now. We need some information.
Ever heard of a burglar goes by the name of Jimmy LeBlanc?
Sure.
Ah.
I nabbed Jimmy on a burglary beef a couple of years back. They cut through a music shop and into a jewelry store. He got 4 years. I miss his partner, though.
His partner?
Ah.
Big guy. I had him cornered, and he picked up this huge display case and threw it out a plate glass window. Then he vaulted out of there like something out of Barnum and Bailey.
Ah oui, quand même.
Got away. I would have had him, except for LeBlanc yelling, "Run for it, Willie!"
And you think he was an acrobat of some sort?
More like a strongman, a wrestler, or a boxer, that kind of thing.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
You haven't done too badly yourself.
J'ai juste tué tout le monde, y a pas de problème. Hein. C'est qui Willy? Peut-être c'est son...
You know the way. You can drive.
Do we know where we're
Peut-être
going?
que c'est son vrai nom. Peut-être que comme visiblement il a volé la plupart des bijoux, etc. Est-ce que ce serait pas son vrai nom et ou la façon dont il l'a appelé quoi? Voilà. J'arrête pas d'éternuer ce soir. Hein.
Nice house.
Non mais lol.
LAPD, ma'am. Is Mrs. Eavestrom in?
She is. Would you follow me, sir?
Alors, elle est là. Oh.
I am Mrs. Eavestrom. How may I help you?
We appear to have recovered some stolen goods that belong to you, ma'am.
Yes, of course. That terrible burglary. Would you like something to drink?
No, thank you, ma'am. We have some questions, if you don't mind.
Tu crois qu'on va me montrer la tête de monsieur Henri Arnett et ça va lui rappeler des souvenirs.
Thanks, straight up.
Maria, can you get the detective a drink, please?
Maria, Maria. Alors.
Can you describe to us what was stolen?
Alors on sait qu'il y a une bague et un...
wasn't stolen, detective. A priceless tiara that has been in the family for 50 years. A Fabergé cigarette case that was worth $25,000.
Non. Madame, non. Attends, c'est un mensonge ça. Non.
Why are you lying about the value of your jewelry, Mrs. Eavestrom?
L'assurance là, elle veut l'assurance là, dame.
Who do you think you are? Making heinous accusations in my own home.
Alors je suis inspecteur de police, donc mais comment te dire qu'en fait j'ai l'étui de cigarettes, donc je peux te dire qu'il ne coûte pas $25,000.
From a pawnbroker. No one knows the real value of an item better than those guys.
I inflated its value for the insurance
Ah, c'est
claim.
ce qui me semblait.
There. Are you satisfied? My daughter's boyfriend was quite taken with the case.
Donc c'était
I
genre le
think he was
petit ami
even
de
more
sa fille.
disappointed than I was when it was stolen.
Et genre Henry Arnett c'était le petit ami de sa fille.
What can you tell us about the burglary?
A terrible night. At least a year ago. But let's not go into that. Let's talk about what you've recovered.
Bah elle a pas l'air de bouger. Elle regarde pas sur le côté. Bon bah elle dit la vérité.
Were you in the house when the burglary took place?
Good heavens, no. I was at a social function held by a Dr. Harold Stoneman.
Docteur Stoneman. Ah,
I returned home.
c'est étrange.
and all of
Quelle
my things were
coïncidence.
missing.
That's about it for now, Mrs. Eastrom. The
Quelle
department will get in
étrange
touch, let you know how you
coïncidence.
can recover your valuables.
You've only mentioned a few of the items that have been stolen, Detective. What else has been recovered?
You see, Phelps? That's why you get the drinks in early.
Hello, Mother. Hello, detectives.
Oh
What is going on?
my
We'd like to
god.
ask exactly the same question.
You have met my daughter.
This morning at work. Oh, Mother and Father divorced. I took my father's name.
The detectives recovered some of the things that were stolen, darling.
What did you find?
A sapphire ring on the corpse of Julia Randall.
What are you talking about?
Your engagement ring, Miss Swanson. Would you be surprised to know that it was part of the proceeds of a burglary?
That's an outrageous allegation.
Yes, it is. I suggest we go straight to Henry Arnett's place and sort this mess out.
Oh, je m'attendais pas à ce que ce soit sa fille.
Let's take a quick intermission for news.
Attends. Quoi, comment ça il peut pas conduire? Mais je sais pas où il est son appartement. Genre Moi je suis où? Non par contre en vrai je suis où? Attends, il veut vraiment pas conduire? Ah, il va m'indiquer où c'est. D'accord. Non, parce que...
We're missing something here. Arnett is obviously arranging burglaries.
That's my fiance you're making
Ah, c'est
scurrilous
parce qu'elle
accusations
va parler
about.
pendant tout le voyage, ok.
And Randall was obviously his partner.
But neither of them are the type to creep apartments.
You're being ridiculous. Both of you. There's a very good explanation for all of this.
Ah ouais,
What a
explique-moi ça.
sogging it, sister. You're being played for a patsy and you're not even smart enough to see it.
Allez, on met la sirène là, c'est bon. Ah, ils veulent que je perde des points, voilà, ils veulent que j'ai moins d'étoiles et ils me forcent à conduire. C'est totalement volontaire de leur part de me faire ça. Ah, ah. C'est bon, c'est bon. La faille. Allez, on respire. Il y a du monde en plus sur la route, comme par hasard. Tu vois pas qu'il y a une voiture de police qui débarque vers toi là? Oh là là, c'est quoi ces gens? Mec, j'ai le froid hein. Non, mais c'est bon. On va sur le trottoir, hein. C'est dangereux hein. sûr que le trajet était hyper long. Je l'ai senti dans mes entrailles. Ouh, j'avais pas vu que c'était le tramway ça. Si j'avais pas fait gaffe, en vrai je me le serais pris. Ah, c'est bon, on arrive. Juste à côté, c'est bon. Ah, j'ai défoncé une poubelle sur la fin. Dommage. Ah, mais j'ai quand même bien réussi ça. Quelques moments de panique, mais ok. D'accord.
Come on,
Escort boy,
sister.
ok.
Let's find out who your fiancé really is.
Oh, c'est bon, j'ai pas endommagé le véhicule. Allez, alors.
Welcome, sir. I'm sorry, are you a resident?
LAPD detectives. We're here to speak to Henry Arnett.
Oh, Mr. Arnett? Apartment 30. You can take the lift.
Thank you.
D'accord. Attends. Ok, c'est parti. Allez, madame. On va s'expliquer là.
Well, isn't this just nice and awkward?
Après qui? Je pense que 100% il va mentir. Genre c'est un menteur. Ah.
Stop! Don't kill him, Cole. This guy's our case.
Go on,
Put your hands in the air.
Il a tué l'autre? Allez là. Vite.
Give it up, LAPD.
Ah! Mais... Ah, mais je vais le perdre, hein, 100%. Hein. Ah, il m'attendait. Ça va, il est gentil.
Looks like he got you good, Phelps.
Yeah, he really packs a wallop. How did I get back here?
Under your own steam, miraculously. You came in through the window, said hello, and then keeled over.
Ah, d'accord.
How was Arnett?
He's coming round, too. He's all hopped up. Good time to get some answers.
On peut fouiller dans la maison?
Missing something, Henry?
Ah. Donc ça c'est le billet de train.
You told Heather you're honeymooning without her?
Ouh, direct.
Vacheron Constantine. That's an extremely expensive watch, Henry.
Oh, il l'aurait volé aussi?
A graduation present from my parents.
C'est quelque chose d'autre dans l'appartement? Non, pas là. Rien ici. C'est tout ce que j'ai déjà comme information. D'accord. Et là c'est la porte d'entrée. Donc il n'y a rien de spécial à trouver d'autre. Bon, on va lui parler, on va lui demander. Alors monsieur.
We know all about the jewelry ring.
Ah, ça va être lui ou Willy, c'est celui qui s'est enfui, je pense.
I'm in the fashion business.
J'aime bien comment il a... Non, 100% non, 100% non.
You're lying, Henry.
How can you prove that I'm involved, detective?
Hop. Qu'est-ce qu'il a volé? On va lui donner les tuyaux à cigarettes, puisque ça, on l'a retrouvé.
Because you pawned a Fabergé
Oui,
cigarette
c'est
case
vrai.
today
En
for
plus, il l'a vendu et
$600.
tout. c'est
A
vrai.
case that is on a list of stolen items.
It was Julia's idea. Get a list of society parties.
Ah oui, c'est elle qui a dit à son
Find
copain...
out where and when, and then have the guests burgle.
Ah, c'est Julia, la fille qui est morte.
Desperate
Ok.
for money. No matter how much we made, she always wanted more.
J'adore la copine, comment la tête qu'elle fait à côté. Elle est en mode, ah, comment osez-vous
Why did
interroger mon copain?
kill Julia Randall?
I wanted to stop, to get out of that life. I was going to marry Heather if she'd have it. Julia told the others that they were out, that she was going to create a new gang.
Ah. Merci pour le follow. Loïc tout simple. 4-0 pour la France. Ah. Bon bah ça va. Bah pourquoi il veut s'enfuir? Attends. Je pense que je vais faire mensonge. On peut récupérer son accusation, donc je vais essayer de le...
I think you ordered them to kill her. It was made to look like suicide, and when the coroner saw through that, you knew it was time to run.
I told you I was involved in the burglaries.
Bah
I
pourquoi
had
il a
nothing to do with Julia's death.
Ça y est, je sais
Why
ce que je
would
vais
I need
utiliser.
to
Ça y
run?
est. Parce qu'il parle de fuir, donc ça va être le billet de train. Pourquoi il a un billet de train dans ce cas-là,
Have
hein?
you told Miss Swanson that you're leaving for Mexico City tomorrow night?
Oh là
That
là.
it's a one-way ticket?
Henry, tell me it isn't true.
I had no choice. I wanted to marry Heather. I told Julia I wanted out, and she laughed in my face. I had to pay Willie and Jimmy a fortune to do her, and now I'm completely broke.
What you are, Buster, is under arrest.
Oh, c'est bon. Mais du coup, Monsieur Anderson, c'est qui?
Who is Henderson, and what is his involvement?
Tell them what you know, Henry. I'll stand by you if you'll only tell the truth.
There is no Henderson.
Mais regarde, il ment encore. C'est pas possible, ça. Attends, on va voir ce qu'il me dit.
Tell me about your first burglary, and don't lie.
I can't remember. I don't keep a list.
Ah mais
of
attends, mais moi j'ai... Il tient pas un journal, mais moi j'ai une liste des objets. Elle est où? Voilà. De 12 mois, c'est sur 12 mois en plus.
Your first burglary was a Dr. Harold Stoneman. You want to explain how he is involved, or shall I?
Henderson is Stoneman. He was crazy about Julia.
Sérieux?
She could
Ah
get
non,
him
je
to do
vois
whatever she
pas.
wished.
Ouais, remarque, j'avais dit, il avait
He
une
threw the
jolie, il avait une jolie
parties,
veste.
rearranged the burglaries. Julia never let him touch her. She just kept him hanging on the promise.
Et il en a eu marre.
Drove the good doctor almost insane.
Et à un moment donné, il était en
Henry
mode stop.
Arnett, you are under arrest for burglary and for the murder of.
Bon bah du coup, on va devoir aller
Henderson
interroger...
is Stoneman, all right? I'm not the guy you want. Go talk to the good doctor.
Oh, we will, knucklehead. Meanwhile,
oui.
we're fitting you for convict stripes.
Bah, c'est pas parce que Stoneman et Monsieur Anderson que... Mister, vous êtes... Alors. On va retourner voir Monsieur Stoneman. Voir
Can
ce
you
qu'il en
drive to this one?
dit.
Where are we going?
Allez.
I guess the wedding's off.
He only robbed her mother and killed her best friend. Cut the guy some slack.
So how does the doctor fit in?
That's what we're about to find out. Maybe we should ask him to give you a quick once-over. That meathead gave you one hell of a pasting.
I've had worse.
You should have seen yourself staggering back in there like a drunken sailor.
Next time you can take the runner, Roy.
I didn't box in the Marines, though, did I?
Should have never told you that.
Bon. Voyons ce que Monsieur Stoneman a à dire pour sa défense. On sait déjà qu'il est au 5e. C'est parti.
Time for the doctor to give us something to make this all better.
Bon.
Hang on a moment, sister. Tell him it's Henry Arnett, and tell him it's urgent.
I can't do that.
Tell him, or I'll charge you with obstruction of justice.
Doctor, I'm afraid Mr. Arnett is here to see you, and he says it's urgent.
Send him in.
C'est pour prouver qu'il est au courant. Il pourra pas dire.
Never to come.
Tell us the truth, doctor.
Oh my god, ça y est. Au moins il peut pas dire le contraire, il connaît Monsieur Arnett.
So glad you came. Prison will be better than insanity,
What?
and I'm already half insane with grief. Do you know that I loved her? I ruined my life for her, and yet I still love her.
Will you testify in court that Arnett and Randall did these robberies?
They organized the robberies. Julie would get the names of the guests attending my wife's parties. Didn't matter how much money I showered upon her, it was never enough. She never really cared for me.
Doctor, I'm afraid you're under arrest.
Allez, monsieur. Oui, je sais. Tu étais certainement amoureuse de ton boss, mais malheureusement, voilà.
The practice. You'll call Dr. Gerard. No. Please don't cry. I want to see no one. Not my wife, or my children, nor my friends. And I don't want a lawyer. Just lock me up and throw away the key.
Ok.
What have I done?
Didn't see that coming.
What? Oh my god. Je me suis dit pourquoi ils mettent la fenêtre comme ça. Et puis là j'étais en mode non. J'ai eu un petit moment de. Je crois que mon cerveau a tilté peut-être une seconde avant la scène. Pourquoi c'est pour le téléphone?
Operator, give me dispatch.
Je voulais voir la feuille. Bon bah.
Putting you through now.
Oh là là. Comme ça là.
An ambulance and the coroner.
Une ambulance, tu
The
penses?
offices of Dr. Harold Stoneman, 1646 Ivor Street,
Au
Hollywood.
moins la secrétaire pourra prouver que c'est pas nous qui l'avons envoyé par la fenêtre.
Detective Bukowski says the suspect is named Wilson Willie the Wolf Reed, former wrestler. Last known address is an apartment building at the corner of Hollywood and Vine. Detective Bukowski says to meet them there.
On our way. We
Bon,
have an
bah,
address for the
wow.
runner.
Let's try and wrap this up then.
Ah ouais, quand même. C'est un petit peu excessif, hein. Tu me diras, ouais, il va être. Je sais pas combien ils ont fait de cambriolage, mais il y a eu beaucoup de cambriolage. Il a donné beaucoup de drogue à
That old
Nana.
boy really fell for that broad.
She was incredibly beautiful.
Would you throw it all away for a woman?
Life has a way of making you pay for your pride.
You're quite the romantic, Phelps. Stick with the percentages. Broken hearts are for chumps.
You're talking from experience.
Hello.
I certainly am. Oh, I like women as much as the next guy. As long as they're in their
On n'a pas le temps, on doit aller voir Willy. On laisse mes collègues s'en occuper. Mais t'as vu le nombre de lieux que j'ai dû faire? Et les enquêtes, elles deviennent de plus en plus longues. Après, j'ai raté quelques trucs, mais voilà.
He's around here somewhere.
A big guy. Neighbors say he always wears basketball shoes and a cream jacket. Get
D'accord.
this. The kids around here say he plays the harmonica.
Find a game well and have the commander
un
set up a
harmonica?
dragnet. We want the area closed off. We'll take this out of the street.
D'accord, d'accord. Ah, j'entends un harmonica.
Harmonica playing wrestler. That's a weird one. Think he knits as well?
Je crois que je l'entends par là.
Keep your eyes open and your mouth shut. You don't want him to bolt on us.
Regarde. J'entends l'harmonica. C'est lui.
Wilson Reed, LAPD, give yourself up.
Ah oui, carrément. Oh, j'ai mal visé là. C'est difficile hein, de viser sur ce jeu. C'est fou hein. Mais regarde, je pense que je peux pas le tuer comme ça. C'est bizarre que mon coéquipier il court avec moi pour lui. La première fois de sa vie, il décide de venir sur une course poursuite. Hein. Oh, pas par la fenêtre. La dernière fois il m'a attendu avec une planche. Est-ce que j'ai vraiment envie de suivre comme ça?
Hold it. He's got to be around here somewhere. No place to go unless he grew wings. There he is. Wait, the son of a bitch.
Mais regarde, il est blessé là. Non? On peut pas passer par là? Non? Ah non, on tire juste dessus comme ça? Ok. Je me disais, il faut que je monte, je lui ai mis quand même 5-6 balles là encore. Hein.
Julia Randall's folks are flying in from New York tomorrow to claim the body. I saw her on the slab. So perfect. Looked like she was made of porcelain.
Non mais lol.
She really made an impression on me.
Julia had that impact on a lot of men.
Christ, it's cold. You guys did good work here today. Roy, I think you should buy your brother officers a drink.
Do you now? That's very generous of you, Lieutenant.
Bon, elle était super longue hein, cette... Bon, ça va, c'est heureux. Mais j'aime bien Julia Randall a vécu vite, est morte jeune et envoyé 1 an en prison et 3 autres à la morgue. Yes. Comment vivre sa vie. Allez.
We're being overrun. We have to get off of this hill. That's one of our 50 cows still firing, Cole. The 22nd are still fighting.
Oh.
It's over, Cole. Looks like you're one of the lucky ones.
Say goodbye to your friend Hank, Jack.
He was your friend too, Cole. Is this how you're going to leave him? Are you wounded?
Not a scratch, Kelso.
Well, get up and get out of that fucking hole. Find a stretcher while you're at it so we can get him out of here.
Who's the senior officer here?
I guess that's you, Cole.
You were up here all night?
Yes, sir.
And your command?
Gone, sir.
Sorry to hear that, son. But God damn it, we have beaten these bastards back. It's the beginning of the end, and it was one here. You're a goddamn hero, son. What's your name?
Lieutenant Phelps, sir.
I'm recommending you for the Silver Star and promoting you to First Lieutenant.
Ah bah super. Ah, l'autre jaloux derrière. T'as quand même envie de lui dire, mec, je viens de quand même me faire une bataille, j'ai les entrailles de mes potes sur le corps, voilà.
Earl Phelps, a shooting at the 111 Club, 6232 Hollywood Boulevard.
Sounds like a homicide beef.
Mhm.
Two of the dead guys caught in the crossfire were carrying Army surplus morphine.
Ah,
Get over there
c'est
before
encore l'histoire
homicide tramples
des...
all over the place. We already cleared that up. Judge in Pasadena took the big sleep yesterday. He had a personal stash of Army cigarettes. Appears we didn't get all of it.
On a quand même récupéré, à mon avis, la majorité du stock, hein, mais compliqué. On peut pas tout faire, hein.
I don't care.
Attends.
I don't go in for
God
letting
damn it.
gangsters off scot-free.
Just can't seem to put this morphine to sleep.
Mais il doit y en avoir beaucoup, hein, je pense, de la morphine. Hein.
Everyone has their vices. Even you, Phelps.
Poor little twist. She was 13 if she was a day.
Canary says he'll sing, but only if I guarantee he'll walk.
Pardon. Ok.
You
Allez.
drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Allez. On se dépêche. Allez, allez.
Parker and Green are going toe-to-toe for the top job. There's a change in the wind.
About time.
This wind will be like a tornado, Phelps. Parker's got a puritanical streak. You never know we'll get swept up in a thing like that.
Mais là, je suis en train de me dire, là, je suis en train de vivre quand même le fil rouge de cette brigade, c'est-à-dire la morphine militaire qui a été volée par le mec qui était dans l'armée, qu'on connaît. Et je pense qu'il reste encore peut-être une ou deux enquêtes, à mon avis, comme pour l'histoire du tueur en série.